Ashley Stanfield, you guys. This girl, she was in medical device sales. She's a mom of 2, and she's the cutie pie, isn't she?
Ashley.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Okay, so I am Ashley Stanfield, independent consultant, new national vice president with this amazing company. And I just want to start out by saying thank you. Thank you guys so much for even being here and being a part of this whole amazing process, you guys. And I just want to highlight something. This is obviously not my success story at all. This takes a village. So to my sideline, my upline, my downline, my parents, my husband, family, friends, clients, like this is the sum of all of your successes. That is the only reason I am even standing up here with a microphone. I don't know why they gave me this again. So thank you guys. I feel very overglorified. But I'm honored and I am stoked and I'm excited. So here goes nothing. I'm 33, born and raised here in Sacktown, married to a dude named Wyatt right here in the front row. He's my best friend. We have 2 crazy girls, Piper and Stella. They're 3 and 5. And prior to Arbonne, like Micheline alluded to, I worked for a medical device company called Stryker. And you guys, I loved that career. I was able to assist in multiple surgeries a day. There was just never a dull moment in that industry. And it actually led me to my husband. I met him in that career. And we fell fast. We got hitched. We built our first home here in East Sac. We had little Piper, she was our first, and when she came, that little rugrat, all of a sudden, she made being on call for surgery not so as important as I had put importance on it before. It just flipped overnight, and I don't know if anyone can relate to that, but that was how it went down for me, okay? So I planned on going back to work. I loved my career, of course, most of us did, right? Most of us loved what we do. We didn't know there was another way. I didn't know I could have it all until September of 2014. So, 2 years, next month, it'll be my 2-year anniversary of this incredible company. And honestly, I don't have a great story of why I started. Actually, EMVP Kirsten Costello kind of already alluded to this as well. I was in, does anyone on your journey have a consultant that signed up another consultant and signed up another consultant and then another one? That was me. I was at the bottom of this long lineage of just wholesale buyers. I love the products. That was it. As for the business, I was never gonna do this. How many of us said that? How many of us said we were never gonna do this? Yeah, so a friend introduced me to the products and she was a wholesale buyer. And I signed up for the discount too. And I remember telling my friend, my childhood friend, will you please tell your Arbonne people not to contact me? Thank God they did. They contacted me, they texted me, I said no thank you, they contacted me again, I said not interested. And then the power of a phone call. EMVP Sherry Collins called me, and there's something to be said about that, guy. So don't always hide behind your text messages and your internet-based computer businesses. There's power in a phone call, and when she called me, at the time, I thought I was agreeing to meet with her so I could politely tell her in person I wasn't interested. But something happened, as it does. I was shown the compensation plan. Gosh, I was like, what? I could be making that money doing Arbonne? That's BS, that's unheard of. There's no way that people are making that income by selling products. I was literally mind blown, and I love money. Let me clarify. I love what it can help you do in this world. In my opinion, money is a beautiful tool if you can use it for tremendous good, and that's what I saw. I saw that I didn't have to trade time for money anymore working my job at Stryker. I can actually be home with my family, be present, still make an income, still bring home the bacon, not put all the pressure on Wyatt, and do it with stuff that I love, do it that I was already doing it. You know, you guys already know all of this stuff, but like many of us, I have always had this crazy idea that my purpose was bigger than me. And so I had no choice, I had to dive in. In religion, it's called spirits. In science, it's called energy. On the streets, it's called vibes. All I'm saying is I I knew I had to trust it. So I did. And 11 days later, we were a district manager. 56 days later, we were an area manager. 11 months later, we were a region, and 21 months in total, we became a nation. Ta-da! Here is the thing. Most of the time, we only get to hear about people's successes. The finished product, the highlight reel, so to speak. We see the big moments. You guys, we see the impressive stuff. That's what we see. While I'm all for celebrating wins and focusing on the positive, because we know that is a huge, huge catapult for your business, it is so vital that we know and understand and recognize that Rome was not built in a day. And let's also not forget this. Rome wasn't built in a day, but they were laying bricks every day. Every hour, every day, laying those bricks. And just like there is nothing necessarily impressive about laying a brick, there's nothing necessarily impressive about my journey, if I'm being honest, you guys, but that's my favorite part. My favorite part is it's in the mundane, unsexy things that this all occurs, that this all unfolds. If I can, you can. No experience necessary at all. Just enthusiasm and stamina and everything else that you've heard from these incredible trainers today. Okay, so here's my top tip. Don't quit. Success is U-shaped. Embrace the letter U. Let me illustrate this for you guys. The U shape, you obviously all went to grade school. You know what the letter U is, but it's kind of like a canyon. You know, you're coming in, then there's the U on the other side. So, you sign up. You're on one side of the canyon. And you can look straight across to the other side and everything is clear. You guys, you see the path, you know where you're going. You have the bird's eye view when you sign up. You're all full of hope and excitement and you're telling everyone you know because you're all excited. And then you start hiking down into this canyon and all of a sudden you get to the bottom. And the brushes are like hitting your legs and you're stumbling and fumbling over all the boulders. And the sun goes down, the animals start howling and we get a little scared. Right? So, we start questioning, was this the path I was supposed to take? Let's be real, it is human nature to lose sight of your goals. It's completely normal, you guys. It's pretty ugly in the middle. You're gonna wanna quit. Heck, people do. But you won't, you're here on a Saturday for work. You're not gonna quit. If you're here, you're making this work. Here's the paradox. As much as getting off of track is human nature, so is surviving. My advice is to commit to survival mode and to choose to follow the fear. Fear is a necessary companion. I have no desire actually to become fearless because let's be honest, those people that are fearless are a little cuckoo, they're a little crazy. Have you ever seen that show Jackass? Like, I don't want to be Johnny Knoxville. I don't want to, no thank you. I don't mind the fear being present. I just want to recommend that we feel it and do it anyways. I'm super scared at this very moment, actually. And as I was walking up here, I had to have a serious conversation with my companion fear. I had to tell him, like, thanks for coming. I don't need your services today. I'm just going to go talk to my Arbonne people for a second, so I'll be fine. Okay. So invite fear along with you. Start climbing up the other side of that canyon. When you believe success is inevitable, you're going to go the distance. You're going to do it if you believe it's possible. You may not go in a straight line. You may have to stop and refuel, get some water, recharge. Not every part of the hike is going to provide you with a clear view of where you're going, but you just keep going. You just put one foot in front of the other, and then you make it just in enough time to see the beautiful sunset. And it's worth it. You guys, it's so worth it. It is just... And wow, I have to admit, when you arrive at the top and you're at the end of the canyon, while you were there, it is definitely peaceful. But the best thing is realizing, now you get to show others the way. And all those boulders you stumbled over and, fell on your face a few times, you can help people maneuver past those a little more gracefully, maybe, than you did. I believe if the option to quit is eliminated, persistence is the default. Eliminate your option to quit. Embrace the process. Arbonne is like a hike. You start out full of energy, and then you get to the middle, and you think you might be lost. You are right where you're supposed to be. I believe that. I believe everyone is right where they're supposed to be. Yes, we are a nation now. My team is an incredible group of people that want to make a difference in this world. But we're only just getting started, you guys. Each of them are now building their nations. You're building your nation from day one. That's the thing. Know that even if you're a team of one, you're building yours. Who will you be the tour guide for? Who will you help through this crazy canyon? Who in your downline is a wholesale buyer that thinks they're never going to do this? And did you contact them once and accept that no thank you? Or did you circle back and ask them again and just be pleasantly persistent? I thank my upline so much for being constantly following up with me. I thank you, I thank you. So while I was feeling hopelessly unoriginal preparing this speech, especially with this awesome lineup, I realized my hope for you is you hear all of this and you go, man, Ash, you told me not to quit. Like, I knew that already. That's all you got for me? Like, that's it? I hope that's what you feel, because that's the truth. One more thing. It does not matter where you are in your business today or what tangible level of success you feel like you have achieved, because what we have to offer people is the same opportunity I had the day I started versus here I am 2 years later, you guys. It's this gift, and we get to pay it forward, and it's up to you to share it with enthusiasm. So keep in mind, you do not have to have a certain title or be driving that Benz or have that gangster cash on a paycheck. You don't have to have that to inspire people. Don't look at what it is, look at what it's gonna be. No one outside of this room knows what a DM is, or an AM, or an RVP. They don't know what an MVP is. I'm nothing special to them. So why do we care? It doesn't matter how long it takes. It doesn't matter. The most important thing is the vision of where you're going. Sometimes I'm so positive, I annoy myself. Okay, hip hop artist Aaliyah sang, and if at first you don't succeed, then dust yourself off and try again. Wise. Fail forward, show up for yourself every day, summon your stamina, go the distance, and just remember that success is U-shaped, and enjoy the hike. Thank you.